Is inviting you to check out their newest exhibit, Cities and Thickets, from artist Michael Friend. This morning, Ashley Kirkland has a preview from their gallery. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Vicki. Now, Michael Friend started his art career at NMU. That's where he earned his master's in art education. Now, his latest collection, this is Cities and Thicket. Now, this is a form of dotmation, which means it's all done by hand. The color mixing you see, the placement, and the pattern are incredibly intensive and demanding. We're going to talk to him about this process of making this beautiful art piece. He has a piece here that's starting in the beginning stages, so we're going to get to see that, Vicki, and also talk to the owners of the Moonshine Art Gallery about what they have coming up next. I'll take it back to you, Vicki. Ashley Kirkland reporting live in Michigami.
Michigami Moonshine Art Gallery even has a new collection for you to check out. Ashley Kirkland is there live this morning telling us more about the art and the artist. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Vicki. When you learn a little bit more about the artists, you get a better perspective of their artwork. Right now I'm here with Michael Friend, who is the creator of Cities and Thickets. Michael, thanks for being here this morning. How did you get started as an artist?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Really appreciate this. But I've always been an artist all my life. That was my favorite subject in school. And when I decided to go to college, I decided that I would love to teach art. So I went to Northern Michigan University and graduated and became an art teacher. And I taught for 20 years in Rock, Michigan. And then I moved downstate and I taught for 15 more years in the Troy School District. Then I taught at Cranbrook in the summers. And I taught at Northern Michigan University, some night classes and so on. And I've always enjoyed teaching. But 15 years ago when I retired, I decided that I'm going to become an artist.
You are going to be the artist.
Absolutely.
That only makes sense. Now, what's your inspiration? I know that you do this form called dotmation. Where do you get the inspiration for this?
Well, it's a kind of a technique that I invented myself. It was kind of by accident. I was painting one time and I noticed that I've put a color over a dot. It made it look three-dimensional. So I decided to make my paintings look three-dimensional by using those applied dots. So what I do is I take my brush and I apply the paint, the colored paint over the black dots, and it gives an illusion of a three-dimensional dot.
Yeah. Now hold this brush up. This is the $8 brush that you use to make this exquisite art. I mean, it's really incredible, and you use this brush only.
Yes, this is the only brush I use for the entire painting, and they're very labor-intensive. My artwork takes a long time. For example, the paintings that you see behind me here probably take at least 60 days to do.
Wow.
And that's probably about 4 to 5 hours a day.
Now, this is the beginning of how you start with the black dots, which I actually told you I like this piece as it is, but this is just the beginning. It's not finished yet.
Well, you can like it all you want, Ashley, but it's not finished.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I just started this 6 days ago, and it took 6 days to apply the dots, the black dots. And now what I do is I go over each dot with a colored paint. And the reason I call it dotmation is because I used to teach animation in the public schools, and it's sort of a form of filmmaking. And so what I do is I try to make the colors move slowly. Like if you're doing an animation, you have to do one drawing at a time, and they change very slightly.
Yeah.
Well, this painting will have changes of color going out through the whole thing from, say, let's just take red. It'll go from red to lighter and lighter to pink, and so on and so forth, and then switch back to red, and so on and so forth. And so you get a gradient of color. And
a lot of people think you do this with a computer, but that you do it by hand.
No, it's all done by hand.
Yeah.
I measure out a certain amount of space between each dot, which is, I put 2 dots per inch. And then and going this way, it varies anywhere between 11 and 13 dots per 3 inches.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, lastly, you say there comes a lot of challenges when doing these. You've gotten your beard hair in there. You said even once when you were in Arizona, you had a little creepy crawler go against your canvas there.
Yes, I did. I had a tarantula walk across the front of my painting. I was painting, I noticed something to my right, and I looked, and here's this big spider coming across the painting. I backed up because, of course, I was terrified, but it left the paint just smeared all over the thing. So I had to take the painting, I shooed the spider away, and then I took the painting outside and had to wash all the paint off that was still wet because he had smeared the painting. But
Tough life of an artist.
Absolutely tough
Yeah.
life, yes, yes.
All right. Well, thanks, Michael. We're going to be back and we're going to talk more about the art gallery and his exhibit that will be here until July 4th. Also, where you can find him tonight. You're going to be somewhere special.
Exhibit at the Michigami Moonshine Art Gallery. This morning, Ashley Kirkland is there with more about how you can get on board. Morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Vicki. You can also catch the artist tonight in Marquette. And I'm back here with Michael Friend, the creator of City and Thickets. Michael, now where will you be tonight showing some of your pieces?
Well, there's an exhibit called the 45th, below the 45th parallel at Northern Michigan University, the DeVos Museum and Gallery. So everybody come on out and see it.
Yeah, what time is that going to start?
It starts at 6 o'clock as reception for all the artists.
Okay, great. And so that'll be a time for them to meet you and see all of your work, and if they have questions for you. Now, one question that I had, you said that it takes about 6 days just to lay down the basics of that the black dots. How long did it take you for this entire collection?
3 years.
3 years. Wow.
Yeah. Of course, they're not all here, but you know, about 3 years of art of painting so far in this exhibit.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that you know, in the future, I do things in the series, so I'm just hoping that I'll get a different variety of things the next time that I'm showing here at this wonderful gallery, the
Great.
Moonshine.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks so much, Michael. Now we're going to switch gears over here to Jerry and Frederica Roach, who are the owners of the Michigami Moonshine Art Gallery. You guys are featuring Michael's work here until July 4th, but you're going to have a second reception for him. When is that people can come down?
The next reception for Michael Friend will be on the 21st of June from 2 till 4, and it's together with...
Well, I'll just tell you, we're going to have a wonderful group here of musicians. They played here once at the gallery already, and there's a little change to it. It's the Superior String Alliance. Their chamber group is going to perform in the gallery or maybe outside if the weather's nice. And it'll be free. You know, donations are accepted, but they're a wonderful group. They're very talented people. We really can't wait to have them here.
Yeah, and this is a great collection that you guys have been able to feature here. What do you have coming up for the art gallery?
Oh, we will have a lot of shows coming up the whole summer. We plan the next show after this show. John Hubbard, he was a professor at Northern Michigan University. So this will be a great show as well, and a one-person show as well, too.
Great. And a great time to support the artists that you guys feature, which are sometimes local artists and sometimes artists from all over the place. Where's some other places that people are from that people can expect to see artists from?
Well, we have artists. We have one artist from as far away as Japan, but he does have a Marquette connection. Most of our artists, all of our artists, we have a personal connection with. Some are from Wisconsin. Most of them are from the UP, though. Most of them are from the Upper Peninsula.
Right. Awesome. Well, great variety. Thank you guys for having us this morning. If you want to check out some of Michael's art, come to the Moonshine Art Gallery here in Michigami, and also you can see him tonight at NMU at the art exhibit at the DeVos Art Museum. Stick around for more of your TV6 Morning News.